Russian attack has begun in earnest, with forces crossing the river at a rapid pace, while heavy weapons provide covering fire to pin down the few scattered defenders. However, the attack has been delayed, and the Russians have already lost massive numbers of men and vehicles to the two defending Abrams tanks and the Javelin missile teams. Can the Russian attack truly hope to break through, or is this final charge a desperate reach for an objective that is already beyond reach? Let's find out. More and more Russians pour across the river, with the nearest Abrams firing at them as they come, leaving vehicles dead in the water as their crews scatter and fall. Far left flank, a Javelin team spots another BTR sitting haplessly across the river. This discovery ends in a swift explosion. The Abrams continues to pour death into the river crossing. Meanwhile, another Javelin team, out of ammo, falls back to a more secure position now that the Russian advance is closing in. It seems there are two Tunguska anti-air vehicles sitting on the other side of the river, pouring high explosive into the countryside. The shells strike at nothing, but they do produce smoke and debris that blocks line of sight of the defenders and pins down some forward defense teams. Movement in the distance. Suspected anti-tank missile team in the tree line. However, the Abrams is ready to fire and dispatches this potential threat swiftly. Desperation seems to have set in the Russian ranks as a lone BTR charges across the open ground and towards the river. Is this a last-ditch effort to bring more boots across? Or is this some other cunning plan unfolding? The left Abrams is ordered to move forward to seek better firing position that might allow it to finish off the Russian offensive once and for all. In the rear, one fresh Javelin team is also rushing forward to intercept any new enemy vehicles that might be approaching. The Russian force surrenders, finally having reached the conclusion that they simply do not have the time nor the manpower required to dislodge the defenders. While the NATO forces have suffered only a handful of casualties and lost 3 vehicles, the Russian casualties are over 10 times higher, with over 120 casualties suffered and 19 vehicles, including 4 heavy tanks, destroyed. Looking back at the scenario, we felt that the time limit was perhaps a bit too strict for this battle, leaving too little time for the attacker to probe the defenses, but such is war sometimes. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this little after action report, and I hope you will join us again next time.